112, and the big thing again this week is going to be the actual air temperature makes it to about 100, maybe even 101. But we do have another heat advisory, no surprise, for our area moving into tomorrow on your Tuesday. We are looking also at the tropics. We don't have any threats here, but we are anticipating our rain chance to stay very low for where we are, and we're going to be seeing our temperatures continuing in those triple digits for the next several days. Not much rain expected, temperatures again in the triple digits, and then even by next weekend we could likely still be dealing with that intense heat. Here are my high temperature forecast numbers. You can see triple digits Wednesday through Friday, maybe even tomorrow we'll get pretty close. And note that average high right now is 92. Remember last year though, we hit that triple digit mark 17 different times, and most of them came in August, today's date, and then you can see so many of these dates in August. We were at 100, 101, 102, and then of course that memorable August 27th, we hit 105, blew that old record of 102 out of the water. And then north of the lake at Slidell, we hit 108 the day before that, which blew that record, which was 104 out. So we're not looking quite like that for our setup in the next several days, but we will be there in the triple digits for at least part of this week, maybe coming down a bit by the weekend. We're tracking Tropical Storm Debbie. Again, we've seen some totals near 16 plus inches of rain in Florida, and we're expecting a whole lot more as this meanders up the East Coast. Keep in mind, when you see the flooding rain outlook that includes that hot pink, that's the high, that only happens about 4% of the days that the Weather Prediction Center puts these out, but it accounts for about a third of the damage or a third of the deaths and almost all the damage that you see with the flooding rain. So we have that not only tonight, but into Tuesday and into Wednesday. And by the way, to make a day 3 out in the forecast that has a high risk of flooding rain, it's very unusual. They usually don't do that. So unfortunately, a lot of rain happening in the next several days along the East Coast. We do have this new wave. We've started talking about this over the past day or so. It's now moved into the Caribbean Sea, and the thinking is that it will probably head on that very westward kind of course. Here's the upper pattern. You can see, of course, Debbie meandering out, strengthening a little and staying on the East Coast. But for our area, the big key is the high. The big high keeping us so hot and really just scorching for the next several days. Also, though, when you get the big high setting up this time of year, it tends to steer tropical systems away. So you can see the circulation around the high. There's just a big area of sinking, stable air right here. So if we do see anything trying to form, it might try to organize or might not, but it does look like it would probably stay pretty far to the south. So we're not anticipating for our area tropical threats in the next week or more at this point. Live radar pretty quiet, but we have had a couple of showers and storms earlier, not very much though. Our temperatures made it to upper 90s today, 97 at the airport. We're looking for 70s to lower 80s tonight, and tomorrow again I have 99 or so for the high, so that mostly sunny and very hot kind of feel continues tomorrow. Here's what we have. So here's your Tuesday forecast. Keep in mind the air temperature will be here close to 100, and you can factor in maybe about 10 degrees or so to that temperature to get the heat index, of course, because we have humidity, but not as much humidity as we might have thanks to some northwest winds wrapping around that low, which is Debbie out to our east. So 7-day forecast, not your favorite perhaps, but at least no tropical threats, I guess. Definitely a week to take it easy like we were hearing about. Do all the usuals, drink water, stay cool, make sure your pets are okay. Just a good week to think about all that stuff.
It really is, and you have to be careful when you try to cut your grass like I'm going to do.
Yeah, early morning walks for those dogs.
Yes.
Listen,